Hello class 10. Today we will continue with our fifth chapter and we will continue with the age of associations, and there we will read about the Hindu Mela. So our today's topic is Hindu Mela. We have already seen that in this age of association, different political organizations were formed, and we see that the first political association in this regard was the Bongo Bhasha Prakashika Sabha. Apart from these, later on we see that the Zamindari Association or the Landholder Society came up. Then there was the Indian Association or the Bharat Sabha, which played an important role in the foundation of the Indian National Congress, and it inculcated a sense of nationalism among the people of India. Thus, we see that the Indian National Congress is said to be founded with the inspiration of the Bharat Sabha or the Indian Association. It was regarded as a forerunner of the Indian National Congress. So we see that after this, another association, actually before this, the Hindu Mela was another association which was founded, and it was also a political organization. Now here what we see is that this assembly, we see that it was Rajnarayan Basu or Rajnarayan Bose from which this assembly or this Mela or fair got its inspiration. As you can see from the name Hindu Mela, we can understand that it was a fair or an exhibition which was formed to bring the people together. So we'll see that Rajnarayan Bose or Rajnarayan Basu is regarded as the grandfather of nationalism because he, through his writings, he inspired the people with the concept of nationalism. But the founder of this association or this fair or Mela was Nabagopal Mitra. So we see that in 1867, Nabagopal Mitra founded the Hindu Mela as the Jatiyo Mela. So it was founded in the beginning as the Jatiyo Mela, and later in 1867 officially it was given the name Hindu Mela. Now we also see that this Hindu Mela was also given the name of Chaitra Mela. Why it was given the name Chaitra Mela? Because it was founded on the month of Chaitra, on the last day of the Bengali month Chaitra, that is on Chaitra Sankranti. It was founded on the last day of the Bengali month Chaitra, that is on the Chaitra Sankranti, and as it was founded on Chaitra Sankranti, its name also became the Chaitra Mela. So it was also known as the Chaitra Mela. This can come as a 2 marks question, that why the Hindu Mela is regarded also called as the Chaitra Mela. So remember this two names, Jatiyo Mela is also Hindu Mela, or Chaitra Mela is also another name of Hindu Mela. And now we will see that this Mela, how it was formed actually. It was the Tagore family. The Tagore family gave huge support for the formation of this Hindu Mela. So the Tagore family was the main financer who gave so much money for the formation of this fair or this formation of this Mela. So the main, though the founder was Nabagopal Mitra, but the main support, main inspiration came from Rajnarayan Bose and the Tagore family. Now Dwijendranath Nath Tagore, and there what we see that these people are the main inspiration behind the foundation of this fair of the Hindu Mela. Thus we see when this Mela was formed, Gaganendranath Tagore became its first secretary. He was the first secretary of this Mela. And Nabagopal Mitra, who was the founder, he took the post of the assistant secretary. So Nabagopal Mitra became the assistant secretary. Now what we see is that this Mela had some important objectives which are very important. Now what were the main objective of the Hindu Mela? The main objective of the Hindu Mela was self-help and self-dependency. So they wanted to build up self-help and self-dependency among the Indian people, and they wanted to give rise to nationalism through self-help and self-dependency. Also, we see that another important objective of the Hindu Mela was to build up the independent Indian economy. They wanted to build up the Indian economy in an independent way, which should not be, like affected by the colonial rule. So we see self-help and self-dependency was the two main objective of the Hindu Mela, and also we see they wanted to build the independent Indian economy. So in this regard, what we see is that they have some importance. This fair has some importance as well. So what are the importance or the contribution of the Hindu Mela? There we see that this Mela or this fair, the Hindu Mela or the Jatiya Mela, is trying to promote Indian arts, Indian handmade products and Indian handicraft products. Thus, they are encouraging the native artisans to produce more things which were exhibited in the fair. So as this were exhibited in the fair, the native like artists are getting importance, they are getting fame through their products, and thus what we see is that this Mela helped in build up a strong base for the Indian product. Now it encouraged the people to buy Indian product to support the growth of Indian economy. Now in this regard, what we see annually, this Mela used to be held, and important personalities were invited, and important personalities used to attend this Hindu Mela, like we know Shivnath Shastri, Bipin Chandra Pal. These people were some important people who used to take part in the Hindu Mela's annual session. And here exhibition was made of Indian products, not only of handmade art and craft, but also we see that Indian arts were promoted, like gymnasium was promoted over here, and we see that they were trying to build up the Indian economy, independent Indian economy, by promoting these arts and crafts of the native people, of the Indian people themselves. So this was the main contribution of the Hindu Mela, where we see that for promoting Indian economy, they are trying to promote Indian crafts and Indian material in the fair. They are exhibiting them. So this helped in creating a self-dependency among the Indian, and that was what the main motive of the Hindu Mela, that they wanted to promote self-dependency. And here what we see is that, as the name suggests, it has a religious overtone. It was a bit communal because it was glorifying the Hindu culture, and it was glorifying the Hindu revivalism, past of the Hinduism. Thus we see that it faced criticism, but they answered this criticism by saying that the Hindu community is like forming a mass. They are a huge group of people. So when they are trying to develop a sense of nationalism, it is important to bring the Hindus together. Thus we see that this Hindu Melas, another contribution is that they help in promoting nationalism. They help in building up of a sense of nationalism among the people of India. So though it has had a religious overtone, from its name we can understand, it ultimately was not successful fully in its aim, but we see that this Hindu Mela was quite successful in developing a sense of nationalism among the people, and it also was successful in uniting the major people of India. That is, they united the majority of Hindus under one umbrella. And there we see that it also helped in promotion of Indian craft and Indian arts. So these were the basic contribution of the Hindu Mela, and we see that it played an important role during that time to foster a sense of nationalism among the people of India. Thank you.